Good afternoon, Narcotic family. Thank you for visiting again. We have Elijio Fuentes here. He's going to show us a stainless steel coupon and break down to the ins and outs on how to get one started, pressed up, tacked up, and he's going to run the route with us. Okay, guys? Stay tuned.
What's up, guys? I'm Elijio Fuentes. I'm going to show y'all the process of setting up the pipe, tacking it up, and get it ready for route. What I'm going to do right now, I'm going to bridge tack it. You know, just right now, usually, since it's a pretty big size pipe, you know, I'm gonna do 3 tacks. That way, whenever you start boarding on one side for the root, the other side doesn't close up.
I've seen people put rags over the end of these before they put it into their pipe to purge. Why is that?
We put the rag on the end of the hose for the purge. That way, that argon can, you know, doesn't shoot straight, it just expands, you know what I'm saying, all over the pipe. And then right now you get a good flow whenever you're doing the root, good flow of argon, and that root goes in really good like that. And then especially whenever you're testing, you want to secure that hose, that way it doesn't, you know, you welding and you don't accidentally just step on it and it comes out. Alright guys, we got it all prepped up, set up on 6G position. Right now we put a lens right here. It's kind of good because that way you can see what you're doing and you don't want to be taking off the tape and put it on tape. But once it gets really hot, the tape is not going to stick. So we put a weld lens on there. Right now we're going to cover up the bevel, the gap, with some tape and let it purge. You know, get all that other stuff out that we don't need in there and just get it filled up with argon. Well, right here, since it's just like a small area right here of the pipe, I mean, you don't really need much, maybe a couple minutes. But when you're on the job site, you have these long pipes, and sometimes you can take up to 10 minutes, 15 minutes, some even half an hour. You know, I've been at jobs where I've been welding 72-inch stainless. We purge it for like an hour or 2 sometimes. Sometimes it's not available to purge it because there's no way to purge it. So we do what we call trading cups. We make a cup and then we put the argon hose in there and we get one of the guys to follow us from the inside of the pipe while we water from the outside. That way that we get that argon flow and they're following us as we go. Right now, at a test lab, you know, when you go to test, it's usually like a 2-inch stainless Schedule 10, you know, so it's a very small pipe. So, you know, as soon as you just tape it up and you can untape it within a minute and go with it. We got that argon flowing pretty good in there. Now we're about to start running the root, 6G position, amps at 60, and let's go and get it. Right now, guys, what we're doing, I'm freehanding the bottom, feeding it with a 1/8 rod. What I do, I usually on the bottom, you know, that way I don't put too much material or less material. I just run it with a 1/8. Just let it get in there, you know, drip it a little bit. Once we get to the top, I'll be running a 332. That way my roots is all even. Alright guys, so the technique that I use is kind of just like, I don't really focus between here or the inner diameter of the bevel. I'm kind of like on the outside. I'm doing this, doing the keyhole and dripping, 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 dripping. And that's my technique of doing stainless. Like I said, there's way many different ways of doing this, but that's just mine, and maybe it can help some of y'all out the way that I do it. And go and get this fucking money. Again, I'm using a 1/8 rod, 1/8 wire. I'm not dripping it as much. Just trying to get some good material in there. That way it's not like flush or under flush, suck back or nothing like that. That way, whenever you put your hot pass on it, it doesn't suck back. Alright guys, we almost finished now. Right now, as you can see, it's a little bit tight, but I grinded it down. That way, whenever I start up, the temperature burns down the walls and breaks down everything even. And we'll get that root in there and close it up. Right now, you're going to see it rip by itself with the temperature. There it goes.
Alright guys, my boy Eli did his thing with this root, beautiful root. Great turnout, great explanations, got a lot of tips and tricks on this video. Please look him out on Instagram at bigsexy.93. There you go.
bigsexy.93.
Stay tuned for the videos. Got a lot of exciting content coming your way. We're going to be fabricating and building a few different variety of things. But again, Arc Addicts, we couldn't do it without you. Please like, comment, subscribe. That way we can get more content that you want to see.